Bitcoin open interest is pretty high. This means interesting things for the market. Let's look at it.
Decentralized.
Welcome to Everything Currency. Today I want to talk to you guys all about this Bitcoin chart. I want to talk to you a little bit about the open interest, the money that is waiting to do some things with this whole market. I want to just talk to you about this market overall and how it is completely over leveraged, which could lead to some very interesting things on these charts. So let's just get right into it. Right now we're sitting at very interesting levels. So this week we actually pumped a little bit later in the week, and this is spelling more good things for me. We are above that 200 that 22k 700 level that I was been watching all this time. I did move this up, but it was right around this level right here, 22,600. As long as we stay above that level, things can get pretty bullish. Let's not forget real quick that this pi cycle low has been right so far. It has been right so far, and this thing is barely wrong. It's barely wrong. It's been mapping this thing out pretty interesting to see that it's actually pumping right now. We're actually seeing some good news across the whole markets. People saying that, hey, jobs are high. The Fed is trying to convince people that we aren't in a recession. Hey, there's some analysts out there who say we aren't in a recession. They say we are in a different type of situation right now, but hey, we won't know until we know. So that's why I don't even really be trying to predict it over here. But now that I'm seeing that we're getting above the 200, I see that we got this 13 moving average coming up right here, where that's at 25k 400. So 25k 400 could be a level to watch. Also, the level right now, 24,200, we have not been able to get above that level at all. Let me move this line down. We haven't been able to get above this level in the last 2 weeks, acting as some pretty hard resistance right here. Now there's this article right here where they say elevated open interest levels puts markets in a vulnerable position. Now this is true right here. Scrolling down, it says, for one, the elevated Bitcoin denominated open interest shows that there is a very high leverage in the crypto market right now. What does this mean when there's high leverage in the crypto market? That means there's a lot of borrowed money moving around this market right here. As CZ on Twitter, who posted about this whole situation with the Three Arrows Capital, how they owe Voyager 1 million, it went bust, and then FTX gives them 100 million, and then they talk about another 300 million, and that went bust. And then he puts this about how somebody in his DM said, hey, look, you want to give us about 120 million for about 4 billion worth of access backed, which is pretty leveraged if you ask me. But yeah, just kind of showing that there could be a lot of leverage in this market right now. And what does that mean? That means that there could be a squeeze. Now a squeeze is when they basically do the opposite of what those people think, so they can take all their money. So if all those people in open interest start saying, hey, we're going to short, they will pump the price to gather up all that cash, to liquidate those fools. And then if the price goes up, then they'll dump the price. I mean, they'll just do the opposite. They'll try to do the opposite of what all of those, all of that's usually what happens. Okay. All right. I don't know why I lost my train of thought right there, but yeah, basically they're trying to short squeeze or long squeeze these over leveraged people in this market right now. Ignoring all that though, the charts say pi cycle indicator says we're good. Getting above the 200 moving average says we're good. It's looking like something that was kind of back here where we kind of got below it for a couple of weeks and then went kind of parabolic right there. So yeah, man, if this Fed starts turning around and they start trying to change the narrative and say, oh, you know what, things aren't looking so bad and we can lower prices, DYX is actually dumping. So this is actually playing a part into everything that's going on here. But keep in mind that this is the weekly chart. It getting back down to 104 could have a nice little run for the crypto market, and then it could bounce right there and go up to 120 like I'm expecting it to. So I'm not really expecting the market to continue some crazy bull run unless we literally break below this resistance level on the DXY, or until after we come up here, tap that, and then bring our way back down. That would be good for the market. So let me know what you guys think about what's going on right now. Is the pi cycle indicator going to be right again? So far it is. It's been a couple weeks. It's been right for a couple of weeks so far, and we actually see the overall narrative of the markets starting to switch up a little bit. Very, very interesting. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed to the channel. Leave me a comment in the comment box of anything you would like me to talk about, make a video about. Got somebody hit me up and said, hey, can you talk about Ocean Protocol? So yeah, I will be doing an update on Ocean Protocol, one of my favorite cryptocurrencies. RIP to crypto roots. Think positive, and positive things will show up in your daily activities. Till next time, peace.